We begin tonight with breaking news. A former teacher and athletic trainer for Fargo Public Schools was sentenced today in connection to a sexual assault case against a student. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Stacey Van Dyke.
And I'm Justin Betty. Levi Tandy was sentenced to serve 3 years in jail, followed by 5 years of probation. June of last year, a 15-year-old boy reported when he went to Tandy for hip pain, Tandy put his hand up the boy's shorts and reportedly tried to lick his nipples. As part of the sentence, Tandy must also register as a sex offender.